Well, hello again there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop on in. So we used to do super late models, then they broke the car, and then we did late models. And I think that we've kind of done what we can do in late models. Coming to the end of the podium series, I felt like it was probably time to try something new. So we're gonna take our talents to the super late model series from here on. So we might run some late model stuff here and there, but really I feel like we have kind of plateaued there. And I know a lot of the guys associated with the Discord and stuff have plateaued there as well. So we're gonna move on to super late model series and start messing around in here. So let's take a quick look, and we're gonna look at a couple different things now, and we'll talk about kind of what we're looking at setup wise and what we're doing. But first and foremost, as with any open series, we're looking at the track temps. Track temp 77. The session that we were in before was 74. So it's a little bit warmer, but not by much. It's going to get down to probably about that. In terms of tech here, we're going to fail tech. We're going to come over to the chassis. Then we're going to pass tech. So we got the left front as low as we can get the damn thing. Um, I'm not super happy with it, but I mean we were second in the one practice, and then we were first in the other practice. So we've got some kind of speed. I don't know if it'll stick. We'll see. I mean, I ran 30 laps on those tires, and it felt okay. Yeah, the supers do have some great competition, and that's the thing. We need to kind of break into this. So what we're doing is, as a starting point, and again, this is a hill to climb. We've got to figure out what works in the series and what doesn't. So we're going to start off with the normal kind of camber thrust setup, max camber, max caster that we can go, zero bump, max rebound in the front to try and keep the front end tied down to try and get camber gain out of it. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're going to try it. So you can see right now we're modified right here for this. We've got full tape on it. I'm going to bring the brake bias down just a little bit because I feel like we could still get a little bit more out of it. In terms of the bump systems, we already got that zeroed out, and the rebounds we got zeroed in the rear. We've got the trailing arm in the middle on the right side and maxed right and left, and then bottom on the left. So overall, the car feels pretty good. We had to throw some Packers in the front, and it does a weird thing off of turn 4. I don't know if it's a track or if it's what, but who knows. Oh, we got people muted. Sorry. So let's take a look at the entries here. We're going to be the 4 car. So Alex McCollum, Jimmy Mullis, Brian LaPrade, us, Michael Bianchini, Jason Powell, Zach White, Paul Clark, Jeff Hartline, Paul Massey, Mark Royer, Robert Taylor, Dale Girard, Joe Lepore, Blake Ripley, Sean Music? Nice. Jeff Taylor, Kenneth Robinson, and Nathan Painter. Now you're going to notice in the super late models this is a single split.
What are y'all doing? I'm not.
D1 to D8. So there's quite a span, we'll say, when it comes to iRating and stuff. So we've got to make sure we get a decent finish. We'll be in the 4 car, and that'll be all right. But let's take a look at the laps here or results. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. If we can put down a 4 or a 5, and again, you got haves and you got have-nots. And right now, we're kind of right in between. We don't have this thing dialed in yet, and we're not going to probably win any races here early. I really doubt that. So you go into any series, and you're going to have people that you just can't seem to beat, no matter what. So, yeah, exactly. Well, it's Mullis, not Mullins. There you go. Go steal the setup, Scott. No. So you got a little bit more break out of it. I almost want a little bit more. Oh, look, the little thing moves. That's pretty cool. Let's go out here and put down a lap.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag. Here comes your first time lap.
Gotta get out of it a little bit there. And that right there is the problem spot we're having. Occasionally, the car will go really tight right there. So you got to really get this car load down and get down here, and then the car will turn. .607. It's kind of what I thought we'd put. Thought we'd be in right between those guys, the haves and the have-nots. Jason kind of put it right between them with the 5, but 607, it's okay. We'll roll off 5th or 6th or something. We'll see. Like I said, if you can get the car to actually turn coming up out of the corner up there, that'll help. But 5 flags is something where you can set the car up loose and it'll be quick, but it'll go away on you really quick. So overall, and again, you can see my setups here. We don't really have a lot to work with here. Just don't. So in terms of our tire pressures and stuff, that's what we're working with. We come back over here. I think we've got 10 gallons in it and a 26 gear in it. We could go a little lower in the gear, but yeah. Not a fan of the supers. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look in the garage here one last time. I think that we're probably going to be pretty good with what we got. With the track temperature at 77, I think it's still at 77 here. Let's double check. Yeah, it's still at 77. So I think that's probably about as crazy as we want to go. We're going to roll off 5th, which is good. We'll be on the inside. Thank goodness. So we ran 30 laps. We ran 30 laps, but you got to take a look at the cross weight too. So the cross weight is like 60%. So the car's set up real tight. It's just got a ton of stagger in the rear and not a lot in the front. So, I mean, we ran 30 laps on it and it felt pretty well fine. It kind of hit that plateau spot. Once you're driving it, you can feel the car get looser and looser and looser, and then it kind of hit that spot and it just kind of stopped. So I'll be doubtful if we get 30 laps of green. I doubt that very much. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 11, and then yeah, 5 is all the way back there. So we'll try to keep it clean. Low cross, low stagger, and you can do that. I mean, this is based on the camber thrust setup. So we're going to start there, and if we can't make any headway with that, which we may not be able to, we just may not be able to hit where we want to go, then maybe we'll have to change it up. You know, we might have to go to a conventional setup and just try to outset them rather than out. I don't want to say cheat, but can't think of the word. It's not advantage. It's exploit. Yeah, out exploit them. So.
That school bus car is pretty cool.
1 lap to green.
Thank you. Please adhere the no passing warning.
Yeah.
Make sure you bring that stop sign out.
So we just got 90 FPS right now, but we stream at 60. Oh, and also we cleaned the pedals. I did that today. So hopefully we don't have any, you know, jiggly gas pedal like we had in the past.
Pace car is in. Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Hang on to it. Really? Come on, buddy. You know what the fucking brake
Yellow,
is?
yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Like I said, I figured we probably wouldn't get 30 green flag laps. I was right. So far, anyway. Go over my settings sometime. For what? For iRacing or for
Pit road is now open.
for OBS? Because the OBS is pretty standard. It also helps with having the upload speed that we have. I think we have 20 megabit upload 220 download. Honestly, I don't think that we put enough gas in this car to go the way, but with cautions we might be able to. I think we might have enough to make it 60. CPU? It's at 8700K. But it's just one of the machines that you buy from, like, ours is an MSI Infinite. So it's, I mean, it's a good gaming computer. It's got a 1070 Ti in it. It's by no means
Pit road is closed.
a hot rod that other people have, but a lot of it is just looking at, you know, what you've got and test streaming and test streaming and test streaming and changing your settings and just trying to dial it in. I mean, it takes time. There's no band-aid, there's no blanket settings that make your streams look good that work for everybody. Everybody's computer is different. What everybody runs in the background is different. So, like for us, we have
Zach, you got to go on this high side.
we got OBS, we've got iRacing, we got iRacing Beta, and then we've got Google Chrome running as well. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, and the biggest thing that we ran into with the old PC before we upgraded on this one was RAM issues. But first and foremost, you got to get iRacing running happy in VR at 90 frames a second. Pretty stable. If you can start there, then work your way backwards and see where you're at with your system settings. 'Cause if you don't have room to run, then yeah, you're going to be in trouble.
Pace car is in.
We got a really good jump right there.
Flag.
Oh man, you couldn't complete that?
Inside.
That was late. That was late.
P5. Clear, clear.
So Jason's definitely quicker than we are right now. Oh man, we overdrove that. Come on by here, Jason.
Inside.
He's faster. We don't need to get wrecked.
Clear inside. Yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Not only that, but I did want to be in fourth.
You got your stop pick. Car.
Hey, Jason, how you been? Hey, you running that Friday night thing with Dalton?
Yeah. I mean, you can stream on it. I mean, we streamed on a terrible PC. Oh, everybody's coming?
The pace car.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide too.
Should probably get our stuff set. Forgot about this.
It'll force me into 3 nights in a row. That's a lot.
I'd say I will. Friday nights work pretty good for me anyway.
Anybody taking two?
I
Strategery?
didn't mean to bump you there.
There's one guy taking two.
No problem. I thought you could drive 2 cars on the pit road. So did I.
So I think we're going to lose 2 spots here.
Line up single file.
We still had 99 on them.
Catch about 3. Cop.
And overall, the car, the biggest thing that I struggle with, it seems like in this car, is trying to get it to turn through center and not be so loose. It doesn't seem, with the setup that we have in it, it doesn't seem to really want to stick. It'll turn, but it's just kind of sliding. It's just kind of skating. It doesn't hook and bite. And I know that we're at 5 flags, and this is some old-ass pavement, and the car typically is a little bit loose getting into turn 1.
Jimmy,
Haven't really been able to induce that.
Lap to green.
About
Line
what?
up on the inside.
I'm not doing
Catch
fine.
about 50.
I'm doing terrible.
Cop.
It'll be alright.
Off about 7. Cop.
You're in front of me, 19. Go.
Catch about 50.
Oh, never mind.
Off about 10. Cop. Get ready. Going green.
Don't know why I told me to let you guys by so late.
Pace car is
1 to
there.
go. That's all.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Got some 2-tire heroes up here. I think we got one in front of us here too. In this 00 car.
Inside. Hold your line. They're inside. Car inside. Keep high. Clear, clear. Outside. Clear.
There's other 2-tire hero here.
Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Alright, well we're back where we were. 5th.
Back in 5th.
But I mean, like, you see how much wheel we're having to put into this car? That's what I don't like about it, really. Oh, he just kissed the wall a little bit right there, just cause. Oh, okay. Got the apron there just a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. So Jason, not Jason, but I guess it wasn't him. It was the other guy who's behind us now. I think he was in the 8 car. He qualified 6th. He was on our outside.
Go high.
We ran around with him in practice, and we seemed to have kind of about the same speed as him, but I don't know if he got into trouble or what. we're gaining on the 6 here. We're getting into lap traffic here too. We're not even halfway yet. Just a few laps short of halfway.
Down low. Outside. Keep low. Clear outside.
Ooh, he is all over the place.
Cross flag. Halfway to the finish.
Like I said, these cars, they get looser as you go.
I'll let you go here, Aaron.
Outside.
Thank you, sir.
Keep low. Clear outside. You're back and forth now.
Jimmy, I'm gonna scam you again. Please do.
Outside.
Alright, let me block Alex.
Clear outside.
Alright, Briar's kind of staying in the same spot. He hasn't really pulled away from us. He hasn't really fallen back to us, so. Is he blinking? Or is that just our visor? Might just be our visor.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Judge stop 3. Stop.
Well, we're holding our own.
Judge stop 3. Stop. Pit road is now open.
He's all over the road. You best believe we're taking 4. All right, got into our box before he did, so we'll see. Yeah, we're not gonna beat him.
Line up single file.
The only bummers are gonna be on the outside,
Judge
which
stop
sucks.
3. Stop.
The tire's at 97 on the rights, 98 on the left. The tire wear is nice and even. I'll say that. I mean, for better or worse, which again doesn't really make any sense. I mean, we have maximum camber in this car, maximum caster. So, I mean, the inside should be like 70. Was VR worth it? Hell yeah, man. VR will change the way you drive, man. Especially, I think somebody mentioned in their road courses are crazy. I mean, being able to like look through the bus stop and see your exit, and you know, look through those 90-degree right-handers rather than having to be blind and like turn the whole car to see where you're going. I mean, it makes a huge difference. That and being able to look over kind of dynamically and see. Then you can stick your head out the window. Can't use VR with kids. There you go.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside. Catch up 1. Car. Hang on, we're not going green. Hang on, we're not going green.
Attaboy, Kenneth!
Looking for the 9 car, has to pass me.
One lap till we go green.
Truck race is rain delayed. I picked well.
Get ready, going green. Pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. Outside. Clear outside.
Ooh, got into that wall hard.
Sorry about that, 6. Just trying to give you enough room to gather it back up.
So I think that we probably got a very similar pace to LaPrade. The other guys, though, they are in another zip code to us. Just gonna keep cranking rear braking this thing until it starts to get loose on entry. I mean, it's ridiculous to have 47 in it and have almost no front stagger. I think the 6 is definitely quicker on a short run than we are. But ultimately, if we finish behind the 1, the 2, and the 3, and we're the 4, you can't be too mad about that, especially considering we haven't run super late models in our own setup in probably... God, it's been a long time. Maybe a year, 2 years. Probably 2 years, honestly. We ran one with Scott Yost's setup.
Come on, Bobby. I gave you all the room you needed.
So you're coming up on 10 to go here.
Sorry, I thought I was giving you enough.
Car outside.
So pick a lane.
Clear.
So Jason's there.
Sorry, 15. I'm gonna set up a mid in like 2 seconds.
10 laps
Really
to go.
tight. Be gone, Jimmy. Shit. Pass high.
Fitting in, fitting in.
Say we're pushing it. Say we're definitely pushing it, trying to stay in front of him.
Outside. Clear outside.
Oh, we're a little high here.
Good to go.
Say, can we hold him off? I don't know. If we make a mistake, he's right there, though.
White flag. 1 to go.
So just keep it on the bottom. He's gonna have a very hard time passing us on the high side.
Outside. Clear outside.
Nary a cage rattle. Oh, he tried.
Oh,
There's the checkered
that
flag.
was awesome, Aaron.
Great
Good
job,
race,
guys.
everyone.
That was a good race. Not bad.
Good race, guys. 4 and 6, that was an awesome battle between you guys.
Yeah, that was a blast, man. I was having fun.
I haven't run supers in, I mean, with my own setup in probably 2 years. This is my first time back.
The race is over.
Well, I'd say that's probably mission accomplished. A nice, solid first race. And yeah, so that's really all we can kind of ask for, really. But yeah, these cars do look really cool. Anyway, let's go back. But again, we just do not have the speed that those guys have. And honestly, I feel like if we even got by third place, he probably would have, you know, he probably would have gotten back to us. Whoa! No wonder. Just in time to see the summary, yeah. So this is our first super late model race we've run in a long, long time, that's for sure. Thanks, Go. So anyways, all right, well, let's see here. There's a couple moments that we had, but I mean overall, 96, 97, and 98, yeah. So, but again, the big thing is the car just doesn't seem to bite and stick and get down there. It doesn't get loose on brakes the way that we're used to with the late model. So I mean, we still got more work to do. And again, we're kind of treading new ground. After they redesigned the front suspension on this car, all of the tricks that we had with it went out the window. So we went to the late models where all the tricks still worked. So we're just running. I mean, you hate to say a 4th place finish in the top split, finishing behind, you know, Alex McCullum, Jimmy Mullis, and Brian LaPrade. You hate to say that that's a disappointment, but I mean, really, we're used to running second. Oh man, that car is sideways. Yeah, this is super late model. Yeah, exactly. No, well, Curl wasn't here anyway, so I don't know if he's still running super lates or if he's only running late models. We haven't dipped our toe in the super lates, so we'll see. But really, we were kind of greasing the thing up off the corners, but I mean, these guys are just on rails. You can hear like how early they're lifting. My guess is their cars are really darty on entry. You know, probably pretty loose on entry. And that gets you through the center quicker and gets you out the other side quicker. So that's what I would think. But yeah, I mean, we haven't run super lates in so long. I keep saying that. But we ran Sobo with Yo's setup, which was good. It was definitely loose. His setup was really loose, if I remember right. I mean, I could be misremembering. But the other thing is, looking at the cars themselves, we're not really bouncing off the pavement the way that the fork. Well, actually, we're bouncing off the pavement more than he is. So we might be set up a little bit low. But anyway, let's take a look and see what this did for safety rating, iRating, and all that jazz. And yeah, so anyways, I appreciate a whole bunch of people showing up for the first super late model stream we've had in a while. And I know it's not the longest stream, but again, we're just kind of dipping our toes back in here. So it's a pretty drama-free race. We passed the 6. We let the 6 go back by. But yeah, I mean, we're bowing out to. Let me pull you guys over to the desktop here. So that was a single split race. And you've got Jimmy Mullis, who has a 7K iRating and a pro license. He ended up with a 4X and he lost 0.11. McCollum has a 7812. And then us, we've got a 4734. So we did our job. We ran incident free, 0.16. We'll take that every time. And plus 18. Yeah. We'll be doing more. We'll be doing more, Amsel. So say feel free. Drop a like, drop a subscription, and see what else we do. But we run everything really. So links in the Discord for the links in the description for the Discord for all the guys that you've been hanging out in the chat with. Most of them are part of the Discord already. Yeah, super disappointing you didn't get by them. So yeah, fourth is a good run. We'll take that. We'll take that every time. So, anyways. I appreciate you guys watching, for sure. What I'll do is I will post this setup in the Discord, so you guys have it. What I want to do is I'd like to kind of move guys up. I feel like we've kind of done what we can do in the late model. I'd like to move guys up. These setups aren't gospel. It's what worked for me. So, again, if it works for you, great. So, hopefully it'll transfer, but we'll post the setup in the Discord. Again, always look at your track temperatures before you load a setup. This setup was made at 77 degrees. If you hop into a session that's 85 degrees, it's going to be way too loose. Hop into a session that's 69 degrees, it's probably going to be a little bit tight. Alright, so please keep in mind with that. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and until the next time, take care.